Mr. Vampire, after we introduce ourselves, going to tell you a little bit about the association and what it is we do. So, next would be...
Good morning. Everybody know me. I'm 5,000 Steel Motorcycle Club. I am the VP of the TBA. Basically, what I do is have CO's back. Whatever we need, and just try to oversee everything in the capacity.
My name is Big Dog, president of Dynamite Riders. We are new to the TBEA. Just started some months back. Really been out here enjoying ourselves and really learning everything about the Tennessee Bikers Education Association. And a little few things that we have that's coming out dealing with Dynamite Riders and dealing with the TBEA. We have a ride which is tomorrow, which is dealing with Alzheimer's. We're meeting up at Hadley Park about 2 o'clock. Kickstand's up at 3. Will be like $5 registration fee to come out and ride, and the donation will be given to Alzheimer's. And then also on July the 11th, we have a JDRF, which is juvenile diabetes event coming up, and we are selling wristbands for $10, and all the proceeds will be going to juvenile diabetes. So we will meet up at Dixon Road at Walmart at 9:30. Kickstand's up at 11, and after the ride, about an hour and a half, we meet up at Cedar Hill Park, where me and several others will be cooking. So when y'all come back, everybody can be able to eat, and all the donations, the proceeds will present a check to the JDRF at that moment, at that time.
Good morning. I'm Pretty Red. I'm the president of the Ladies of New World. I am also the mouth of the association, as CEO calls me. And basically my role with the association is just to get the word out about the things that we do. And it's a lot that we do. And if you don't know, that means you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and that's finding out the information that we do.
I'm Sweetness, and I'm with Straight Fury, and I'm the secretary for the association. I, again, get the word out. I take all the minutes and keep everybody in line.
What's good, people? Steel Horseman, Sergeant at Arms for TBA. We're now about a year now, 8 months to a year. Good to see everybody out.
Nate, president of Wide Open. I'm the head road captain for TBA.
Ladies and gentlemen, they call him the vampire. Well, I'm the treasurer for TBA, and there's so much that we do within the community. And what I did last night while I was sitting around the house was went back over the computer and pulled up a few things that we've done. In 2008, we had 25 area clubs as members of the TBEA. And we kicked things off with a lot of different activities, community service. That year we had the flood, and we were intricately involved in that. Every year we tried to get school supplies for the kids. We used to do a lot of fundraisers about that. We sort of slowed down on the fundraisers. We doing the Ride to Thrive. This is the 3rd year for that. And it's coming up next Saturday. And we're having it at Cumberland Park down on the river next to LP Field. The things that we do, we work in conjunction with Metro Social Services, the Black Police Officers Association, Piccadilly's, Save-A-Lots, and a lot of other organizations. And the function next week is all free. We're going to have food there, beverages, kids' corners, CEOs in charge of kids. So you know how that's going to go.
So bring your little field of kids to the function next Saturday, because we'll have a little bouncy things. We'll be at Cumberland Park. It's supposed to be a nice little park. And one of the reasons we have somebody over the kids is to make sure, number one, they don't get lost, and number two, they leave with who they came with. So I ain't taking no extra kids home, but that's just kind of some of the things that we do as an organization.
Now, next Saturdays, we'll form up down here at Hartman Park. They allowed us to use that center for a couple of years. So we're going to form up down there at noon. Kickstands up at 12:30. It's going to be an escorted ride. It won't cost you anything at all. We'll ride through town, Jefferson Street, whatever. We'll end up down in Cumberland Park. All the food at Cumberland Park will be free. We'll also have representatives from various government offices that can perform any task that you've got to go downtown for. They can do it for you in the park that day. Our kids' corner will have all the bouncy things, face painting, balloon animals, everything like that. We'll have cotton candy, popcorn.
The third name on here is my dad and my cousin. We're the three that founded this club. If anybody in here remember Martha's Club on White Street Pike, that's where we got our start. And this black patch here represents the dress uniform we had back in the day. We had El Amigo style Mexican uniforms, the dress to win trophies and stuff. And this is the original patch. But as you can see, when I became president, I modified the patch and made it bigger so it wouldn't be so small. And I tell you, if it wasn't for Butterball, I wouldn't know how to ride. Butterball had a little 125 or 150, taught me how to ride. And I became one hell of a rider. One hell of a rider. I used to race. That's the reason I ain't got no teeth left. I got a long time.
That's the reason I ain't got no teeth.
Hey, that was like a lawnmower or something, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know lawnmower. Just check 750 Zook maybe.
I know that. Zoom.
And now our club,
The turkey, the dressing mix, right down to desserts. And it's quite a job getting different organizations to be involved. It doesn't cost us anything, and what it does cost, we raise the money through other means. Piccadilly has been real good at supplying the ice for all of our events. Salvation Army's involved in it, so it's a lot going on. We're going to have a DJ out there, it'll be music all day long from 12 to 6, and it's going to be fun. So if you want to go to something free, take the kids. And my man Nate here, his company is one of our partners in this operation. So we'll have one of their representatives at our board meetings to get this thing kicked off. And anybody else that has a company that wants to get involved, you can always need help, because it costs us a fortune every year to do this, but so far we never let anybody down. And after Thanksgiving, we're going to Christmas mode.
I'm not. See, he didn't set it out, and that's the way it used to be. But the bounty hunter started in '75, and when we started, I didn't. The guys who started the club, Michael Owen and so on, we started because El Amigos, Road Runners, and all these guys, they had a lot of laws, and they stuck together. Just like you said, they stuck together. They had bylaws, and we honored the bylaws. And most of our guys worked at one place called DuPont. And all these guys worked on the same shift. They would get fined for, these clubs would fine you if you didn't come to meetings or you didn't do your rides. So they're all on the same shift. So that's how Bounty Hunter got started. All the guys was on one shift, got started, bought the bikes, and that's where they got started. They got started in '75. And I came along in the early 80s. That's where I began myself. I was the president at that point. The Bounty Hunters got their name, one of the Michael Owens he used to ride around with one of the bounty hunters who actually go out and hit people who have jumped bail. So they used to call him, they called him bounty hunter. So that's how the name got started right there. But I wanted to add to what Nuna was saying, that clubs now, wow, they would have to get long. They would have to go a long distance to do what we done back in those days. We work as a team. You know, we work as a team. We had an organization back then that called United. We all formed. Same thing y'all guys are doing now. You know, it's Bikers United. But clubs didn't have anything. They honored everybody. They went to their events. You know, we traveled all over the country. You know, we went on a cruise together. You just name it. And most of the members, I'll say most of the people we know back in the days, you could leave your wallet laying in here, and I guarantee you they're gonna do nothing but find out what name is on it so they can get it to you. You know, trust each other. You know, another thing that we done is we had a fight tonight. We make a phone call tomorrow, and that shit is squashed, man. You know what I'm saying? It gave a hug, and that's all over. You know, and I don't see that happening now, but you know, that's the way we used to do it. You know, I mean, we used to fight. I mean, they were shooting every night at an event. Tomorrow, everybody come down with their best on and start all over again. You know, but
my name is China Black. I'm from Columbia, Tennessee. I'm part of the Rosa Class Social Club. Columbia, Tennessee, you know, Godfather's MC, so that's what made me want to be in a social club, just going to their field meets every Father's Day weekend and seeing the sisters all together, the order in which they operated. So I've been a member of Rosa Class since 2009. We were founded in 2006. Two of our founders came from the Tennessee Road Dogs MC Club and formed the Rosa Class Social Club. So I just wanted to say hello to everyone, and I'm glad to be here to hear the education of how things go. And I just want to learn more, so you don't be out of pocket. You do know what you're doing, and you know what you stand for. So I'm glad to be here.
You really can see the joy in these parents' faces when they come through that line, and we tell them to go around the back of the building because we got a basket for the kids. And it's really nice. So it's just some of the things we do every year. We try to do all of our activities that relate to the community, or nonprofit organizations, anything to help us show our faces as motorcycle riders for a better picture of the community. We got away from trying to raise so much money because, man, I'm telling you, if I announced my fundraising next week, it wouldn't be a 30 on the show up. So that's why we try to partner with those organizations and get donations to them. But that's about it. Let's see, okay.
Well, like I said, 100% of what we do is paid for out of our pockets, and the folks who sponsor what we do. And I know each and every one of your clubs have some charity or some old folks in the nursing home that you give to. But just think, if all of us in this room pull our resources together, how big the event that we would have would be. So what I want you to do is to reach out to Vampire if you have something going on, and let him get the information so that when you do have some, and I know there's some clubs out here that do clothing drives, there's some clubs that do food drives, Naptown and Sambo and them do a Easter egg deal every year where they give away bicycles and Easter eggs and gifts too. And if we all pull together and do that, man, what a wonderful sight that would be. And that's a lot of what the TBA is all about. Just trying to give back to our community, one community in which we live in. Soul Seekers Motorcycle Ministry is also a part of Soul Seekers. Lil John, I guess he couldn't pull off not being able to go to work for a little while. He was going to say the prayer, but we're going to put Mr. Shaw in that position. So Mr. Shaw, come lead us in a prayer, and then we'll continue with the program. So all you gentlemen, I know you don't want to show your whole little natural, but please remove your hat and let's say have a moment of prayer.